I'm at Hitler's.
Hitler doesn't scare me as much.
Hitler.
Hitler's.
Hitler.
Springtime for Hitler.
There was a thought, I think, oh, will this be out of date? You know, then I realised that when you're dealing with, you know, famine, AIDS, cancer, Hitler, those dudes are evergreen.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna, they don't date.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's no audience that isn't gonna love that.
Boo, not Hitler. It was a long time ago. Yeah.
Get over it.
Get over.
My friend recommended a documentary to me recently about Hitler. It was about Hitler's atrocities. But my friend, God love her, she couldn't think of the word atrocities. She tried to cover for a second. She went, while she searched for a synonym. But it didn't come out right. She said, Gary, I saw this very interesting documentary about Hitler's shenanigans. Shenanigans. Not even close. And as a Jew, I'm obviously not overly sensitive, but when people trivialize Hitler's monkey business, and when the Nazis' hijinks, tomfoolery, and ballyhoo is understated, I feel it does a disservice to the millions who were inconvenienced by Hitler's mischief.
Bridget Hitler.
Bridget Hitler.
Yeah, that was her name. Bridget Hitler.
Bridget Hitler?
Yeah. Yes, she was married to Alois Jr., who was Hitler's half-brother. And they had a son, William Patrick Hitler.
Billy Hitler.
William Patrick Hitler went to America and won a Purple Heart in the Navy.
Changed his name, I presume.
Eventually to Stuart Houston, I think. And he claimed he wanted to forget anything to do with his uncle, but he named his first son Alexander Adolf Stuart Houston. Anyway, yes, Bridget, in her memoir, said that he came to visit Liverpool and that she told him that he should trim the ends of his moustache to make it less bushy. But as she put it, as in most things, he went too far.
You realize Hitler only had one ball? What do you think about a man with one ball? Do you think he has 2 strikes against him? Maybe he's got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hitler only had 1 ball. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. They say, Hitler, geez, he had a lot of balls. What?
You know, I read somewhere that Hitler had a grandson who was a convicted child molester. Imagine being the embarrassment to the Hitler family. Is there anything worse than being the Hitler who the other Hitlers don't talk about?
I'm telling you, man, that's the funny thing about Hitler. Just let me finish. Let me work my way through this idea. No, that's my favorite sports clip is that Jesse Owens shit. I just love it because their whole angle was fucked up. He made Hitler leave in like the 3rd quarter, right? He's putting down his number 1 finger, just fucking walking out of the stadium. Jesus Christ. Their whole thing was like, we are going to create a superior race. It's like, dude, I think we accidentally already did that. Yeah, we sent a select group of people to the gym every day for a couple 100 years. It's paying dividends. They're fucking dunking on us every day. Dude, how quiet was that limo ride home with Hitler? You know what I'm saying? You know he was talking crazy shit when they were on the way there. They were all amped up. We are going to dominate, Sieg Heil, just going off. That whole ride home, they're just sitting there all quiet. You're sitting next to an even angrier than usual Adolf Hitler, trying to make some sort of small talk, like, hey, it is one nice day, isn't it? You know, nice, good.
Look, all I'm saying is wars have been started over great asses. Great asses cause a lot of problems, a lot of wars. You know, Cleopatra, Helen of Troy, who else? Hitler. Hitler had a great ass, Craig. Yeah, fuck it, okay, let's see where that goes. Hitler did have a great ass. It's an unpleasant fact of history, but we have to face it. Many of the Nazis had great asses due to the marching. That's what it was. Adolf, your buns are so firm and tight. What is your secret? Oh, you know, just diet and goose steppings. This is my thing. Oh, feels the burn. Oh, that's when you know it's working. I don't know that many Nazis did that, but maybe they should have. Good old Nazis, that's what I say. That's a phrase you don't hear often. Good old Nazis. No, listen, Nazis are very useful if you're in my line of work, because, you know, it's the one group of people you can really fucking stick it to and nobody cares. Like, no matter what I say about Nazis, it's very unlikely I'm going to get a letter or a tweet or an email tomorrow from somebody saying, "Dear Craig, I am a Nazi and I am very upset." It's this negative stereotyping of Nazis. Because even if you are a Nazi and I've upset you, fuck you, you're a Nazi!
You sort of always have done material that some people would say is on the wrong side of taste.
Yeah.
You actually told Hitler jokes in Berlin.
Yeah.
How did that go?
They loved it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I bet, though.
I mean, it's a piece I do everywhere. I do the same show everywhere.
Yeah.
And, you know, you think, oh, well, is it going to go down well? And I was worried about it. And I just started it, and I just said, yeah, come on, let's talk about Hitler. And they loved it, you know.
Yeah.
Hitler's universal. Everyone, you know. You know what I mean? I'll never stop finding the funny in Hitler.
I agree with you.
It annoys me as well, right? One thing about Hitler that annoys me.
All right, but you make your case,
Okay,
but just know.
Hear me out.
Just know.
Hear me
right,
out.
let's hear him.
It's not to be crass, right? You know, no. When people say in all like sci-fi things, the first thing someone does when they got a time machine is they go back and kill Hitler. I've talked about it and say, yeah, I'd do that. I go, you just say, you haven't thought about it. That's not the first thing you do. You go back and meet your nan or something. Do you know what I mean? When she was young, or right? I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. I wouldn't do that. Right?
The weird thing would be if she was with Hitler.
Yeah. So you found out.
Like, oh no.
One-stop shopping. One-stop shopping. No, but I said, well, why would they tried to kill Hitler at the time? And I go, no, I'd kill him when he was a baby. And I think, how could you couldn't. Have you seen how cute Hitler was as a baby?
I've never seen Hitler's baby.
Right.
You have it?
Yeah, no, right. Look at this, right? Oh, there it is, right. Look how cute
Go over there. There you go.
Hitler was as a little baby.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, as if you could go back and strangle. He hasn't even done. Don't forget, he hasn't done anything wrong yet.
Yeah.
So you're going to go back and say, look at you cute, and then you're going to. No, he hasn't done. Let's see what happened. Also, I wouldn't kill him. I'd change him. I'd just be nice to him, get him into art college. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I wouldn't
see.
just.
You just change it, yeah.
Because you don't know. You know. I know what you're thinking. Why have I got pictures of Hitler on my phone? There's a story behind this, actually. I have got pictures of Hitler on my phone as a baby, because I did a tweet once, who's the cutest? And it was Hitler, right? Versus, oh, where is he? Anything could pop up on this phone, right? Oh, yeah, that as me, right? So I said, I did who's the cutest?
Yeah.
And I won, but only just. And, right, it's another thing about having pictures of Hitler on your phone, right? I've got an iWatch, and sometimes the screen, it just throws up random photos on your phone. So I can be in a meeting and just baby Hitler pops up on the phone. And I can see that. Is that your kid? No, it's no. It's Hitler.
Thank you so much, man. Always such a pleasure to see you.
Even I love the fact, even Colin Firth, who won, he said, my career has peaked, you know. And it's amazing, he won for the King's Speech, which is an amazing thing about having the impediment.
Right.
Well, I mean, if Hitler had an impediment, things would have been a lot different. We're going to
They don't judge dogs. We judge, you know, all our love comes with caveats, you know. There's no such thing as unconditional love with human beings. But dogs, they don't care. They love. Hitler had a dog. Now you think of that. I'm no fan of Hitler. I never liked him. I didn't like him before it was cool not to like him. But there was a dog in history who loved Hitler more than anyone. He would wake up in the morning, you know, go, "Where's Hitler?" You know? And Goering or something would go like, "He's not here, he's doing some evil stuff." I've explained to you, he spends most of his time doing evil stuff. You can't see him that often. He goes, "Okay, I don't know. I'm not trying to..." Listen, Goering, I love you. You know, I love Mengele, I love everybody. All of you guys are the greatest. But it's just Hitler is the greatest man who's ever lived. This is why we ask that you don't use recording devices. I don't want to be with fucking Harvey Levin tomorrow or something. Did you say Hitler was the great? And what would be my fucking answer? I go, "No, it was a dog." That wouldn't work. I'd be fucked. But I'll be goddamned if I'm going to end a special talking about Hitler. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And a special. I'm going to call my special Hitler's Dog.
That's all, folks.
La rivedere.